Hi everyone, my name is Jess and I am a thriftaholic. Welcome to Thrifting is My Beach. I have a massive garage sale haul. I spent a total of $100 and some of that, probably $15 of that, was personal items. So items to resell. Let's get started. Before I get started, I have the portion where I showed you the actual garage sale in my previous video. I will put the link to it down below up in the corner. Okay, so I'm a part-time reseller and I share my finds with you to educate and to entertain, and also because I'm a hermit and it's nice to have reseller community online. So, okay, I'm sharing this with you even though I bought this for my daughter. So this is like a play gym. It's a play mat with the little baby toys that hang down, and they are about $50, $40 to $50 and up from the store. I was actually going to buy one brand new this weekend, and I found one in like new condition for $7. So I'm telling you this because it is relatable to reselling. The extra saucers is what they're called. The toys that are on them I have sold because people will lose them, they break, and they want them replaced because they just pop out of the extra saucer. I've actually bought an extra saucer at a garage sale for $3. Had my husband take it apart. I sold the feet for $10. I sold the chair cushion for $10. I sold each toy for $15 to $20. So it is quite possible. Something you may not have known. Okay, so yes, I got this for my daughter with all of these for $7. I'm going to wash the mat and the toys, and she is 5 weeks old. She's at that age where she's starting to like kick her legs and stuff. So she will love that. All right, here's something I don't know if I'm going to keep or I'm going to sell. It was a quarter, and this little squirrel was just staring up at me like, take me home, take me home. Oh, he's so cute. It's adorable. It is hollow. Based on the way it's, I mean, I can't say that it's vintage. There's no year on it. There's no verification. So because it's so cute, I'm probably just going to keep it. I also got my hair chopped and lightened. I do it every time I have a baby. It's my thing. All right, so I got tons of purses. Well, okay, not tons of purses, probably like 10 purses, which is a lot because I typically don't find that many around my area that are in decent shape. Most of these I am sending, I think all of them but 3, I'm sending into Thread Up. And I'll show you the brands that price well and sell well. First one being just a simple knit black leather accent purse. This one was $4, and I always look at the hardware and I feel all the bags to see if I need to look for the brand because you always got to dig for it. This one is the Sack. I priced these honestly about $100 and I get a payout of $60. I'm pretty sure that's a Sack. Maybe that's a Bueno. I'll put my previous payouts from this brand from ThreadUp in the corner just to show you. It blows my mind. All right. This was my last scores. So cute. So it's a vintage 90s Bugs Bunny lamp desk organizer, and the on-off switch is right here. How cute is this? If I had an actual office space, I would keep this because Looney Tunes was a big part of my childhood. I was huge into Space Jam and all that. So I've not seen the new one because it will not compare. Okay, the next one I got, and I kind of debated it, but because it was more, I think this is older than like the 80s, I'll show you and you can be the judge. Put in the comments down below if you have more experience with this. This is a Tapestry. I believe it's intended for a nursery of butterflies. So I got it because it is very detailed. Do you see this gorgeous embroidery? And it is a decent size. I'm probably too close to show you guys, but it is probably 3.5 feet by 3.5 feet. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I wanted to make sure it was not hand done, and I'll tell you how I don't even know how to sew. I can sew a button and repair small holes. That's about it. Do you see the way it's stitched? Do you see that? This is just, it's very pretty. It's like a baby blue. And like I said, it's in great condition. So, what do they have this priced at? I don't know, but like check out this funky one. I probably couldn't show it in film. How retro is that pattern? It's brown. This one's pretty too. I mean, they're all pretty, but. So, okay, there is a small blemish on that one. I will try to spot clean that. I do not wash vintage linens unless it's like an acrylic blanket, because I don't want to damage it. All right. I think that one was, oh, I found the tag right here. They had that one priced at $3, and I'll probably list that one for $40. I got a bunch. So, like I said in my other video, when I was actually at the garage sale, it's in a big metal building. There's no cell phone reception, no internet, like not even roaming, not even possible. So, huge health and beauty section of discontinued products. They didn't mark them super cheap. When I mean cheap, I mean like under $1. So I got a few of the discontinued Bath and Body Works because I know I can make money off those. But old vintage hair combs, hair brushes are worth some money. I would not have bought these if they were by themselves, but there are a few other ones. These are it just says USA. So I'm unsure of the decade, but I will lot those together with the other ones that I'll show you later. That bag is empty. Now, when I was going to check out, they had 4 big totes of Plush. I asked how much they wanted because my kids actually love Plush, and Easter's around the corner. And of course, I went online and bought all their Plush like the week before, but the more the merrier. So we'll get to that right now. I bought some for the kids and some to resell. This one, I should probably list today to get for Easter because it's like in 10 days. But this is a vintage 90s, 1993 Dandy interactive giggle bunny. Giggle bunny. It's the tag. So this one is actually no tags, dead stock. Battery compartment is right here. I'm assuming it feels like there's batteries in it, but a lot of times when I buy vintage stuff like this, it is corroded. Yeah, his hand isn't doing anything, but cutie. So I'm going to sell that one. I am going to have to put all the Plush away after I film because if my kids see any of it, they latch on. So this one I will most likely keep. I will look comps up to everything before I give to my kids. They already have a lot of Plush, but these little TY Beanie Boos, their eyes are just adorable. What do you think, Tibby? What do you think? She doesn't care. Alright, so put that over for my kid pile. When I was looking online to buy stuffed animals for my kids, they were used or a secondhand market on, I think, at Mercari. I love as a shopper on Mercari just because I feel like the prices are the cheapest because I am very cheap and the shipping is nicely priced as well. So Douglas, I believe, is a better brand. Correct me if I'm wrong. I typically do not sell Plush, but this doesn't say the year on it. So, but a cute little wiener dog. Dog stuff for me generally sells really well, especially this wiener dog. I just think he is adorable. So I'm selling that one. This one is vintage as well. I think these can do decent. Of course, I need to get this one listed today. And this could be a reproduction. Oh no, that's not a reproduction. It's from 1998 because Fisher-Price has been making reproductions of their classic toys. I'm not sure about ones like these, but just be careful. There's a little embroidered foot. So I'm going to get that one listed today. I will list this one. My kids do not watch Care Bears at all. There are a few little spots. I typically just take a wet washcloth with some cleaner and spot clean it. You can wash these, but typically they're never quite the right shape after. It's just, especially with him with the trunk, or her, I don't know. Cute. This is not vintage. 2016. I also would probably sell Plush more, but they take up more space than clothing. So this one I will give to my youngest, who is just a month. Cute little toy that she can hang on to. I got this one to resell. Any unique looking animals. This is a white horse with a harness. Again, by Douglas. So typically I think these do a little bit better. I'll put comps up in the corner. I have not checked anything. This is not vintage, but just nice, clean white horse. In standing position. I don't know that it would stand on its own. It does not have any wiring in its legs. Okay, this one is absolutely adorable. Look at this little hippo. I'm guessing it is made for a baby. Yes. Has a little rattle. So some of these can have value because of the sentimental attachment that kids form with these. So I will look it up, and it's by Gone Scans, and it's the baby line. Noah's Ark Wagglehead Hippo. Well, that will really help. Yeah. So, and again, these plush were all free. So even if they sell for like $8, it's pure profit. This cute little owl I will keep, most likely. This, okay, so Blue's Clues has been around. My nieces were super into Blue. I got this one because this is the vintage one. This is the original, the OG. This is Soft Things. It's a company, and it doesn't have a year on it, unfortunately, so I'll use Google Lens to hopefully find a year, but there is his head. And I'm trying to think. My niece was born 99, so I'm going to say early 2000s. I got this one for my daughter. It's great. It's like a little taggy, or not taggy, what do they call these? I'm blanking, but I've sold some of them. You can get them at the bins for like $25 and sell them for like up to $30. Crazy, I know. So I did not realize that this was a Webkinz. Some of these are expensive now because they're collectible. But this one I don't think has the tag with the code on it. But I just got it because there's a cute pink cow. Different. Again, I go for different. Very big nostrils. I don't know about that. Cute pink cow. My cat is in my bag. The next one is for my son. He is obsessed with dinosaurs. And we only have one dino plush. And this one's really cute. So I'm going to keep this one. This is Target Carter's brand. Just One You. So that's going to be for my son. This one I will resell. This is Disney, Miss Piggy. It's in great condition. I mean, do you see how clean this is? And it was all free. A little Beanie Boo. There's a little white bear. That one does not have his original tag, which my kids take those off anyway. This will be for my son. He's been really into like this little fish game on the tablet lately. So I thought this little guy was so cute. Very colorful. My son loves rainbow. He wants a rainbow plush bunny for Easter. And I got one. So he will be thrilled. And the last free plush was another little Beanie Boo. And it is, I'm not sure. It's got a tail. It'll tell me, hopefully. Okay, so this is not a Beanie Boo. This is, because see, its eyes are not glittery. This is a generic, I believe. It's called Yoo-Hoo and Friends. I was just going to try to find, oh, Yoo-Hoo, it's by Aurora, which actually Aurora is a good plush to resell, depending on the plush, obviously, but I think it was made in 2010, so I'll look him up. He's got a little mark right here. It's very small. I'll just wipe off. Okay, so there's the Plush. I'll have to bag them up later. Alright, so this item that I'm showing you now, so this is probably the highest item that will make me the most money. I will start it, I don't know what I'm going to start this at because there are none online. There is one like this in blue, but this is Strawberry Shortcake by Chatham. This is still sealed in the plastic. It is a twin size. This is the Strawberry Land 1, 100% polyester. It also has the nylon binding that people look for. Yeah, so it's completely sealed. It's in immaculate condition. Sometimes these will have sun damage if they're stored near a window. I do not see any discoloration or fading. So I saw one listed in a different color for the blue one, and I can't remember if it was sealed, and they were asking like $130. So I'm going to use eBay Terapeak and hopefully find a sold one to have some idea, but since I'm the only one, I'll start high and put on best offer. And when I mean high, I mean like 200 plus. So I will note that there are 2 small rips in the plastic right here. So, but luckily it didn't come from a smoker's house because that would be bad. All right. I think my daughter's going to go back to sleep. I have a few more blankets. Follow me on Instagram. It's also Thrifting is my beach. I show my daily sales highlights, mom life, thread up, payouts, all that. Okay, so this, that Strawberry Shortcake blanket didn't have a price, but when I went to check out, she gave me a phenomenal price. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I have a lot of people already asking me how much I'm going to sell it for, and I don't want them to get their nose in a joint knowing what I paid for it. All right, so here is a vintage wool blanket with like a blanket stitch. Really cool colors. Reminds me of John Deere. This one also did not have a price on it, but she gave me an amazing deal when I got to check out. I did not see any tags on it. I also have not unfolded it 100% to see if there were any holes, but like there's not really any pilling or wash wear. So I went ahead and took it. A nice like camp blanket. It's not huge though. Maybe more like a lap blanket. This one, I love selling satin trim blankets. This one's satin trim. Or maybe, no, I'd say, yeah, it's like in between satin and the nylon. Really nice pastel colors. This would be great for spring. Plaid blue, pink, and white. I'm trying to think if there was a tag on this. I don't think I did. There is some damage to note that will affect the price a little bit right there. And here. So it's a ratty, well-loved blanket, but I will still sell it hopefully for $50. All right, found a granny blanket. I see Afghans all the time in the thrift, and I pass on a lot of them. But I decided to pick this one up because this is a 3D flower granny square. It'd be awesome if this was like a poncho or a vest that somebody could wear because they're very hot right now. But this is like a lap blanket, I believe. Handmade, really pretty. I love all the multicolored flowers. So yeah, great condition. Didn't see any blemishes on it. Yeah, so happy with that. I can't remember. I'll have to go back and it's not huge, so I'm guessing like $30. All right, my last linen, and then I'm gonna take a break and get the baby. Okay, hold on, Emmy, hold on. So here we have a bedspread. It's actually in the original packaging, I believe. This is vintage chenille, probably from the 90s. Maybe it's not chenille. It might just be like a cotton. Anyways, it's this, I believe, with the texture, like medallion print on it, and off-white there. Yeah, it's an off-white with fringe trim. I would love to get a king-size one. They do resell well. It does have some weight to it. It is made in the USA, so that one is great. I guess I'll just keep going. Okay. I will use this for my baby for a few months, and then I will resell it. This one was $1.50, and this is Peter Rabbit. So this is vintage. Here is the tag right here. You can tell it's vintage. A lot of these tags have the actually embroidered font on it, not printed. So this is Peter Rabbit. My niece that was born in '99 actually had a Peter Rabbit themed bedroom, and the resale value on Peter Rabbit themed items for like nurseries is pretty high. So if you find it in the wild, in the thrift store or secondhand at a garage sale, check comps. I do like this kind because it actually just clips onto the crib. A lot of times they screw on and it doesn't always fit. Sometimes they're too thick, but this one looks like it opens up a decent amount. So yep, good find. I love selling hats. They're easy to photograph. You don't need to measure it. They take up hardly any space, and I do really well with hunting hats. This one was $2. I believe it's dead stock. I don't know. With a net camo snapback mesh. Okay, so we are going to try this with one hand. See how it goes. Okay. Also, I apologize. She's been very gassy lately and constipated, so we'll see how it goes. But here we have I paid $5 for this, but this is a 90s Talbot's Tapestry bag. I do really well. No, it's not Tapestry. It looks like Tapestry, but it's actually fabric. Bag with bamboo handles. I do well reselling 90s Talbot clothing. It's just well made. The tag is right there. It's the Talbot's logo with a circle around it, and I think red and black font. So this is in great condition. It actually has feet, and it says Talbot's on the feet. So paid $5 for this. I'll probably ask $40 for it. And I'm going to resell that one myself. I got this one, I think it was the first thing I actually picked up at the sale. It is simply Relic. I'll sell it for $25 to $30, but it has a following, and I sell my Relic items quick. Like, I think I recently sold a wallet. I only sold it for $15, but it's just a wallet, and I got it, I think, at the bins. So yeah, this was $3, but I figured it was great for this time of season. It has vegan leather accents. I don't think, no, it's fake leather. So, but very colorful for the season. So I went ahead and grabbed that one. Here's some hats. I've got this one because this is actually Disney Parks, and it is brand spanking new. There's no tags on it, but it is very, very, very white. So I saw this, and then I saw the Nike. So I looked inside. It was just $1, and it says Disney Parks. So this can only be purchased at the park. It's the Legacy 91 Dry Fit. So nice hat. I got this one for myself. I love tie-dye, love color, bright colors. That's just how I roll. So I got that one for myself. I think that was $1 as well. Yep. And this one actually looks like it was, well, I'm trying to think if it's handmade or hand done or not, but I don't think. All right. She's been grunting a lot too. Last night, overnight, she was grunting a lot. And so I feel bad because I think she's struggling. So, and yes, it's my 4th kid, so I've tried a lot of things to try to help her. This one was new with tags. It is wool. I absolutely love the pearls and sparkle beads that are attached to this hat. It's 100% wool. It's by a company I've never heard of, Pia Rossini. And so it was $2. I went ahead to take a gamble just because it's 100% wool, to take that gamble. It is just simply made in China, but it's a nice wool hat. It's giving me like Chanel vibes. Why not? Wrong time of season. I'm trying to stay away from heavy items, but you know, I couldn't help it. I got some of these to do with my kids. I don't think we did them last year. Time got away from us. Okay, I got some of these Gala branded clips. They are new in the package. You'd be surprised. People love their old stuff. And they don't like the new stuff. They don't make them like they used to. My mom used to wear those acrylic brown barrettes to hold her sides of her hair back. And the ones that they make now are not like in comparison. I remember her talking about it. And so she would find them at the garage sales and just love it. I got this for my son. Hopefully it works. It is sealed, but depending on its age, the ink could be dried. That's my only concern. It's 2010. Eek. If not, we'll just have to buy him a new one if it doesn't work. But I thought it was cool. Yep. He's all about like spies and stuff, so. I got some cute little bath froggies. I got this fossil belt. Love the colors. It is nice leather. It's patchwork. All of those are great keywords. Patchwork stuff. Very popular. Very popular. And I believe this is probably Y2K era. I'll do a little bit more research, but it just has a nice antique silver oval buckle. I got this wipes container for us because we don't have any. More stuff for us. My goodness. Sorry, guys. Sun shield for the window. A little headband for my daughter for her Easter basket. Some new makeup. Here's some more of those clips. So I will lot those together. I did pay, ooh, I didn't notice that was $1. Ooh. Hopefully that wasn't a mistake, because I'm guessing they'll sell together for like 10 bucks, but, and if not, I can always keep like these bobby pins, because back then they made them to be very stiff. Now they're not as substantial. So here are some things to note. This plastic is, yeah. I'm glad that didn't explode on the baby. So it's slightly discolored. And I did pay $2 for this. I will not sell the other one because I don't want it to break like this one just did. But it was honeysuckle, which is still produced. Because I did look this up later. I'm trying to think where to set this. Set it right here. It's still produced, it looks like, but it's like honeysuckle and some other scent added to it. So I don't know, but those were, I did check comps, and unfortunately they were selling as a lot for like $40 to $50, unfortunately. I'm just glad it didn't get on her. Ugh. Okay. Ooh, scared me to death. Man, I can't leave that crack right in my hand. Here are some Gala clips I will put with those others. So I'm like $1.75 into all those Gala clips. I don't know. Could have been a mistake. I also got this Made in the USA goodie pick. Unbreakable. Well, it says 3 unbreakable. I don't know. It looks like it's been opened, so I think there used to be more than one in there. I'll have to do some research. I got this adorable plush for one of the kids. It's just, I don't think it's a note. It's Be Happy, but I thought it was adorable. You okay, girl? Oh, here's something I've actually sold at a garage sale when I was first reselling for $2, and I think mine had the pieces, more pieces to it. So this is supposed to have a top that spins. It is Little Einstein. If you see any Little Einstein toys out in the thrift, look up comps, because I think this, if it had more pieces, would be worth it. I paid 50 cents for it, so I don't care. there are buttons here, and you push, and then you push the green button, and it will go like in that order on the floor. It's pretty cool. My son played with it when he was younger. Not this one, but a different model that I had sold for $2. Not knowing. So, ugh, gosh, that honeysuckle stuff is way too strong. Gloves, because the bins that I go to in Cedar Rapids require you to wear gloves. What else did I get? My goodness. Oh, okay. So this I will keep if it's not worth anything, but it may be because it's the Shimmer Body Mist and it's glass. This is Japanese Cherry Blossom, and I paid $1 for it. Luckily, this one is not broke. But I have previously sold discontinued Bath & Body Works massage oil for $100. So keep your eye out for those Bath & Body Works scents. Also, like Yankee Candle, if they discontinue scents and you find a new candle, or like an almost new candle, look up comps. It's crazy what people will pay. So here's the other one, and you can see it's slightly bent too. I'm guessing because of this discoloration of the plastic, it must have been exposed to sun or something. So sadly, that is $4 that I spent. That's gonna go in the trash. Okay, the last bag, if you've been patient and stayed with me, thank you. This last one is purses. If you saw from my previous video, they had purses. Oh, my shirt's coming. Sorry, I gotta clip it because I don't want to expose myself. I breastfeed, so like they're always out. Cat. Alright, so I'll go over some of these bags with you. Here is a nice neutral brown, like taupe color flap bag. This one is simply Banana Republic. It's got like the font logo inside. This is simply Banana Republic. I've sent in some Banana Republic, not the factory, but just plain Banana Republic stuff before, and it's really surprised me. More substantial pieces I'll send in, like coats or dresses. So I'm going to try this one out. It was well priced, I think. Okay, so it was $4, but even if I just double my money, I'm just sending it in. So, and I do send my purses in expedited because I send in nicer purses. Alright, this brand I haven't checked comps yet, but it's heavy and it's branded. So I paid $5 for this. Hopefully that wasn't a mistake. It is JPK. It's like nylon with leather handles. The interior is a printed satin. It's really pretty paisley print. And here's the logo. It could just be a heapy cheapy that I would have to sell myself based off of the style. But I think it's a decent bag. It's got cute buckle accents and feet. My radar could be off, but my stomach was just telling me to get it. This one I'm going to sell myself. It's a Y2K Bongo nylon purse. Red bottom. Just the style. It was $3. It still had the nice keychain. It's in great shape. So I will sell that one myself. We are getting near the end. Okay, story time. I found this purse at the last garage sale that I went to 6 months ago. And I bought the black one that matched this. It's the vintage Coach station bag. These are made in the USA, like the interior suede, the old school, good, nice leather from Coach that people look for. I did not get this one last time and actually had an Instagram video about it, and a lot of people said I should have gotten it. I didn't realize the value. I sold the black one within hours for $114 on Poshmark. I didn't get this one because if it will focus, do you see all that damage? It looks like something scratched it repeatedly. Or not, they're not scratches like a cat. It's like almost like a nail. Like, I don't know. But For $5, I will try my best to make it look as good as I can, and I will sell that myself. Even if I make $50, I think I can get a little bit more than 50. We'll see how common the bag is right now on the market. Okay, this bag is great for the season because it's like that. It looks like rattan wicker, but it's actually knitted fabric, I believe, with a really cool braided leather handle. Look at the hardware, more substantial. I paid $4 for this, but it is in immaculate condition, and it is the sack. Again, I get paid out well for this brand, and it always sells fast. Like within the first 2 days of it, my kit's going live on ThredUp. If you're not familiar with ThredUp, I also have a playlist for that. So a lot of the information may not be relevant if it's from like 2019 or 20. A lot of people broke up with ThredUp, including myself, for like 9 months, and then I went back to I got this based off of style. It's a very colorful wicker bag with cool beading on the handles, zipper closure. There's the bottom, and it's simply by Capelli. I'm not sure where Capelli sold, but this was $3. It's a fabric interior. Capelli, I can't see what it says, division of something. But I just got it based off of style. I figured $30. I could be wrong, but I got this to resell. It was hilarious. Just a shark dog costume. And it's a size medium. It is by Zach and Zoe. They had another similar costume still braided in the package, and they had like $7 on it versus 50 cents. So it really depended on who priced stuff, but overall the prices were phenomenal, like typical garage sale prices. Here is another purse. Whenever I see this like coated floral print, I just have a feeling. So this was $3. It's kind of stiff, but this is bueno. Now, this bag does not feel like anything substantial, but ThredUp lets you mark these for over $100, and I do, and they sell. So I make good money. Again, I'll put some payouts up here out in the corner of ones I've gotten paid for recently. Those are in with the bags. I have some lingerie / shapewear. There is a huge tote of it. Unfortunately, there were some Spanx in there. However, some of them were like the Target Spanx, and they marked them up, so they were not worth it for me. But I did take a chance on some of these underwear that are new. They still have the hygiene sticker in them. Thank goodness. Carol Noir. I think this is a home shopping network. There's a lot of that in this tote. Some shapewear underwear, size large. They have these didn't have the rubber, but anyways, they're like the power whatever that Spanx make, like a dupe of it. And then there were a lot of bras. However, they were marked at like $3, and a lot of them I could only sell for like $15 to $18, so I decided to pass. This is a 38D, and this is Wacol. I got it. It's an unlined lace bra. It is more vibrant than it's showing here, but it's yellow. It is gorgeous. I would totally keep it if it was my size, but it's not. Really pretty, very feminine. So I'm hoping to get like 22 for that. I haven't sold Wacol in so long. I'll check comps, but yeah. I got these silk pants. These are 3X, 100% silk. They are just some pull-on pants. I believe they're a little bit older. $2. Pretty standard. Nothing exquisite, but I figured based off of size and material content I would get. And then there's 2 more of those shapewear underwear, again with the hygienic liner present. So I believe you cannot sell these used anymore unless they are under the vintage category for eBay. You cannot sell them at all. I don't think on Mercari your item will get taken down. Same thing with Facebook. Okay, that is it out of my massive haul. I feel like I'm missing some stuff, but I think I showed you everything. Again, if you want to see what I found, go back and you can go to a garage sale with me. It's the vlog video that was posted a few days before this one. Thank you. Comment down below what your favorite item was. I'm sure I look hilarious when the lotion exploded, but I'm just glad that she's okay. Okay. All right. Hope you guys are having a great day, and springtime is almost here in Illinois. Thank goodness. So her little face has been cut off most of the time, but there she is. All right, everyone. Have a good day. Bye.